Construct a tangent to a circle of radius 4 cm from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure its length. Also verify the measurement by actual calculation. So there are two concentric circles. So you can see in the figure here. First of all, we have to take a point O. I'll try it here. Take a point O, then make a circle with radius 4 cm. Another circle of radius 6 cm with the same center, that is O, suppose. Okay, like this. You can draw two circles. Center is O here. Now, let's assume any point, say suppose P. Join PO. Now, we have to find the midpoint of this PO. You know how to find the midpoint? Take a arc more than half. Here, let them intersect at 2 points and just join these 2 points. Now you get a midpoint of PO. Let the name of midpoint be M. Now take M as center, okay, and PM as radius, okay, and draw a circle. Now, okay, so we have drawn another circle. Here you get 2 points, that is, say suppose this point is Q and this point is R. Now we have got 2 points Q and R. Just join PQ and PR. Now you see PQ and PR are the two tangents in this figure or in this construction. Here a clear drawing is here. You can see in this figure, same figure, two figures are same, but this is a clear figure. So PQ and PR are the tangents. So what we have to do? We have to first justify our construction, then also we have to find the measurement of these two, PQ and PR. So first of all, we will justify it. For justification, we have to prove that PQ is a tangent to this circle. Okay. For that, we have to join OQ. Justification. Justify. Join OQ. OQ, and also you have to join OR also. Now, angle PQO is equal to 90 degree. Give reason why. As PQ is a, you can see this PQ is a diameter, as PQ is a diameter, and angle PQO is an angle subtended by the diameter on the circumference, and you know that angle subtended by the diameter on the circumference is 90 degree. Now as this angle is 90 degree, this angle means PQO angle. Therefore what will happen? This OQ must be perpendicular to PQ. Thus you can write, thus OQ is perpendicular to PQ. OQ is perpendicular to PQ. Therefore you can say, I'll clear it out for you. Okay. Now, as OQ is perpendicular to PQ, we can say PQ is a tangent. We can write hence PQ is a tangent. Similarly, we can prove that this PR is also a tangent. Now we have proved that our construction is valid. We have justified our construction. So now we have to find the length of this PQ and PR. So let's find the length of PQ and PR. Here we have to draw another same OQ, join OQ. As this angle is 90 degree, angle PQO, you can write angle PQO equal to 90 degree. So you can see in this triangle, PO, this length, PO is the hypotenuse, and OQ, this length, and PQ at other two sides, we have to find the length of PQ. So you can write PQ square is equal to PO square, hypotenuse square, PO square minus OQ square. OQ square implies PQ equals root over PO square. Look at the figure. PO, who is PO? PO is the radius of the larger circle and its length is 6 cm. It is given to us. So 6 square minus OQ square. OQ, look at the figure. OQ, length of OQ is 4 as it is the radius of the smaller circle. So minus 4 square you can say. So it will be equal to root over of 6 square is your 36 minus 4 square is your 16. It will be equal to root over of 20. So it will be equal to 2 for root over is to 2 root 5. Now again you have to find the value of 2 root 5. Then you can write 2 into value of root 5 is 2.236. Then it will be equal to 4.47 cm. So you have to measure the length of PQ, that will be equal to 4.47. If it is not, your construction must be, there are some mistake, there may be some mistake in the construction. Similarly, you have to find the value of PR. PR value will also be same, that is 4.47 centimeter.